They'll both be available tomorrow and both be in the lineup. Yes. Yes, Lion will be in net tomorrow also. Don't know yet. Literally just we're told those two will be available for tomorrow. So that'll be something our management team will figure out here.
Derek, you guys had such a good start to the season, dipped a bit, really rebounded, coming back from sweep, and then December's kind of been a challenge. Why do you
Yeah.
think just cleaning up some of those mistakes, why hasn't it come quickly?
Well, I think it's I don't, again, you gotta be careful in that, again, we're kind of outscoring some of those mistakes early on. I just think this one's been a little different to get out of in that it's just, again, those egregious mistakes. Even last night, great win. We beat a really good team. Give our guys a ton of credit. You do not come back in the third period in this league. We did it against an extremely good team. But we had an 8-minute stretch in the second where we let our game get away from us. So I just think it's a little more of on us to try to be a little more complete. So, an answer for that, I think it's process. I mean, you can simply say lack of practice time has creeped into some of our game, but we've had 2 practices in the last 3 days. So hopefully we can trend in the proper direction.
Is that, you talk a lot about many players managing the game better. Does that mean ties into that, just as far as keeping mistakes down and such?
Yes. It just seems like every mistake's under the back of our net, and I'm telling you, the underlying numbers have not been much different in this stretch of late than when we were actually winning. Now, with that said, there was some issues in our game through that winning too. So again, I just think it's a process of trying to complete our game. And games ramp up a little bit. I think you've seen that of late. We've had some really tough matchups. Just with the games ramping up, I mean, you go through a stretch of Philly, Winnipeg, Minnesota, Nashville. They're all built the same. An elite top 6 and an identity third and fourth line. And those heavy third and fourth lines have been a little hard on us. But again, I give our guys some credit for fighting through that. Yes. Huge, yes. When we were also rolling, playing at a high level, our 1 and 2 centers were playing like elite 1 and 2 centers, and I think both are getting their game back in order. And JT had an excellent game last night, so hopefully he can keep trending the right way also.
Yeah, Mark, too. It just seems like he's more active.
Yep, 100%. I think those last 2-3 games feels like the Larks of old, when he can drive lines. Yes.
You said you kind of like balanced last night.
Yeah, I did. I liked it. Watching it back last night, obviously, DeBrincat and Kane are still playing at a pretty high level, and they didn't miss a beat with JT, and JT made some plays for them. And I really was happy with Raymond's game last night, coming off his Minnesota game, and I think he probably got a little boost there. I think he took a little upon himself to get his compete up a little bit, but I think he got a little boost there with Marks as his center. Yeah. You're always going to get what you get out of Fabry, 100%. On a team last night that plays extremely heavy, I know Fabs is not 6'3" or 6'4". He always has pushback. He has high compete, and he's got an NHL stick. When he has chances to make plays, he makes them. Hence our second goal. He made the pass, net front. So, I think he's still getting back to where he is physically, the wear and tear of the schedule, these hard practices of late. He wears it probably a little bit differently, but he's an honest player for our group. We know what we're going to get from him every night, and that's positive. I think we were playing at a much different level those 2 games in which we beat them. I don't know. It's just sometimes it's matchup. I think we had a little bit of a confidence with them. Got goaltending in those 2 wins. So, yeah, I think there's such parity in the league. I don't know if there's anything in particular in those 2 games. I will say this from the game we played in Boston, or compete in the last 2 games, in which we won, was much better. And you have to against them. They're such a deep, well-rounded team. You got to play the right way. You know, that complete game we're seeking, you'll need it against them.
It doesn't seem like there's a ton of separation there between them even and then whoever you want to say at the bottom of the standing.
Yes.
Do you think it's going to stay like that the rest
I
of the
do.
season?
I think that's the parity of the league, the cap era. Again, this, you know, we probably have hung around because of that start. You get points when you can, but the division is not going to wait around for you. You know, a lot of teams are going to go through some stretches like this, but you can't afford many of them, and we have to work our way out of it. And you know, we're 2-2 in our last 4, and we can find a way to get tomorrow. We'll want a 5-game segment, something we work on, and kind of go from there. Thanks, guys.